Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Jazz, and today I am reviewing the Samsung Bud Plus. Alright, so a little bit about them. They're buds. And of course they're from Samsung. So I did a little bit of research, of course. As always, I try to be as prepared as I can. So Samsung decided to team up with AKG and created these headphones. One of the things that I haven't seen too much of on headphones is they have a tweeter with a woofer and a tweeter built into them. These do, so let's see if they make a difference on the sound. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so this is the little buds. Nice and sleek. Outside of having the tweeter and the woofer built into it, it also has where you can, what they call the ambient aware. And so if you're wearing them and you're like me, where you try and tune out the entire world, whether you're working out or just, you know, going from point A to point B, I'm very antisocial. So I usually have headphones in so that way I don't feel like I'm being as rude, because if I can't hear people, then I'm not being rude. At least that's my opinion. But if you're, you know, maybe you're at the gym or at the airport or just getting food and you have your headbuds in, you know, you want to be able to hear what's going around as far as, you know, if your number's being called or if your flight's being called or something of that nature. But again, still wanting to block out the majority of the noise. That's what the ambient aware is going to help you with on these headphones. And you can actually control it from like being very slight to high capacity on that. It has 2 dedicated outlets or microphones, excuse me, on the outside of it, and also has one on the inside to help cancel out any noise for your calls and things like that. Now, as far as the time, how long charging, how long talking, all that stuff. So I'm assuming, actually, you know what? I need to link these up so that way I can give you the accurate information. So I just open up the headset or the box, and I get this pop-up for it to automatically connect. I didn't do anything else whatsoever. I had the internet browser open. I minimized it, and that popped up. So I clicked connect, and it's taking me here to the Samsung Galaxy app. And now it's starting to set up with my phone. Again, I didn't do anything other than open it and press connect. So that's a huge advantage to it. I have a Galaxy Note 9. I always forget what number I have. I've had it for a while now, so that's the reason why I'm like, which one do I have? So I've already gone through a lot of the approval for the buds to connect to my phone. Got a couple of more. All right, so now I'm going to agree to everything. Stay in touch with the single surroundings. You can actually connect your buds to Spotify. Connecting with everything, I swear. All right, so yeah, I'm all set now. That quick. Okay, so you have an equalizer, how you want to control your music. Whether you want dynamic, clear, treble, boost, you got bass boost. You control all that on your phone. All right, so I just discovered that if you close your buds with them in it, it's going to automatically disconnect. But as soon as I open it, it's connecting. I haven't touched anything other than opening and closing the case. Again, this is brand new, straight out of the box. I haven't charged it or anything like that. So the buds itself come at 100%, and the case comes about, I'd say about 50%. I don't know how quickly it's going to die or how much the case was charged again. So just opening it, just connecting it could have easily taken a couple of percentages, because just between me talking right now, it went down 1%, and that was just for the case. These are waterproof, or water resistant, excuse me. So if you spill anything on it, they're going to be okay. Now, if you go swimming with it and deep sea diving, probably not. As far as charging time, the buds itself are going to charge, or they're going to hold battery for 11 hours of talk time, or music streaming, excuse me, not talk time. So it takes, I don't know, how long does it take to charge it? I'm gonna have to test that one out, and I'll get back to you on my second video on how long to charge everything will, because I'm gonna drain both the case and the buds, and then I'll keep in track on how long it takes to get all three, left, right, and the case at 100% charge. To answer that question, in case anybody wants to know about that. But if you do, you know, maybe you have a workout and you're like, oh no, my buds are dead. Set it charge for 3 minutes. That's what it says right here. Yeah, 3-minute charging time. You'll be good enough for a good 1 hour workout. But it's going to have to be a wired charging, because it's going to charge quicker. So if you have the wireless charger or using your phone to charge, it may not charge as quickly. So that's kind of a disclaimer right there. I do know that on Samsung website directly, it's stating that it has the Instant Connect with the Galaxy S20, 20 Plus, and the 20 Ultra 5G, all the new 20s. I'm just covering my bases there instead of having to list them individually. But as I just proved to you on the Note 9, it connected instantly. So if you have maybe a little bit of an older generation like I do, you don't have to worry about whether it's going to connect instantly or not. You are able to control the taps, so that way you don't have to worry about having your phone with you. I know whenever the smart watches were coming out, I was like, what's the point of having the smart watches out? Especially if you have your phone in your pocket, is it that much of a hassle to take out your phone and control everything? But the more I've used my watch and headphones and everything like that, I've realized that it makes it a little bit more convenient. Maybe if you're waiting on a text or something like that, you step away from your desk, maybe you're at work and you have your watch on, you can get your alert there. So that's one thing that I think would be really cool with the headphones, is having that control of pausing your music, and the volume, I think, is really cool, that you're able to control the volume with just a couple of taps. I'm going to experiment while I'm at the gym on how to control that, so that way I can give you more afterwards on, first of all, how they function, you know, all that good stuff. I think that's really cool that you have that volume control, because I don't know how many times where I've been trying to, you know, maybe the one song's like kind of, you know, more of a relaxing song, and then the next thing you get maybe like the loud bass song. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, kind of startles you awake, and you want to turn it down, but because of that startling, you drop your phone or something like that. If you can just control it with just the earbuds, I think that'd be awesome. Especially like if you're at work and you're not supposed to be listening to music on your phone, you can control it with your watch, and then you can control the volume. I think that's perfect. Maybe that's just me, because I don't follow the rules at all. The more you tell me not to do something, the more I'm gonna find a way around it. So this is definitely an enabler for me. As far as the colors, it only comes in solid black, white, as you can see here, and a cloud blue. I thought about getting the cloud blue. I think that's pretty. However, it's not listed on the Samsung website directly. I did go to Best Buy, and they are coming out with a red color. So, if, you know, if you want that, or if you want something other than what 3 here, the red is going to be coming out. There's no date on it yet, and like I said, it's not on the Samsung website itself, but it will be coming. When I get home, because I don't have my iPad with me, I will check the connectivity with the buds to the iPad, see how well it works, because I'm pretty sure that there are some Apple heads out there that are curious whether they're going to work or not, as we've established with other buds connectivity, on whether it works with the iPad, or I say Apple in general. I only have an iPad, so that's the reason why I say iPad. Apple products versus Androids, to see how well it works. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and play around with this, get my phone set up, get my tap control set up, and explain that to you once I figure that out and I get back from the gym. So let's head to the gym now. So I just came back from the gym, and I'm trying to see if I can connect this. Going to the gym, as soon as I got back to the car, I set my buds in, so I don't know how much battery I used. I didn't do a long workout either. I only did about 30 minutes, just because time constraint right now. I got other videos to shoot. Come on now, guys. Just kidding. Plus I got a late start to the day. A couple of things. I tried out the ambient sound, and I tried it just going from the car to the gym, and I don't care for the way it seems like it echoes my voice. And it also does not take away, like if you're walking in a really windy area, it's better to have the ambient sound off, just so that way you don't hear that wind going into the sound as well, especially if you're listening to music or anything like that, because it can be a bit distracting. There are 3 different levels as well. To the ambient, I believe I mentioned that already. It has like this real soft where you can't really hear too much, but you still hear a little bit. Then you have medium, and then you have full-blown ambient. As far as the equalizer, I did test it out with a couple of different songs, and I didn't notice too much of a difference between them. Again, that's me personally. Maybe it's just the music that I was listening to. I'm not sure what the case that was. But let's see, what else did I do? I did actually do some running. I did maybe about a little less than 10 minutes of running, because I'm doing the, was it couch to 5K or C to 5K, whatever the one it is. So I did do kind of intermittent jogging, not running, because let's face it, me running, you're funny. So for me, jogging is kind of pushing it. But I did kind of test it out. I do like the fact that I didn't have, well, first of all, there's 3 different tips for the earbuds. Small, medium, and large. I just have what it came with it. I haven't changed anything out. So I'm thinking that might be a medium. And then also this little piece, this little piece right here, the little wing tip. I'm not sure if you can see. It is movable right here. Hold on, let me do it. There it goes. So this little wing tip right here, oops, is adjustable. So you do have 3 different sizes on those as well, small, medium, and large. Again, I'm thinking this one's a medium. I didn't have any issues wearing this. It fits very nicely and comfortably into my ear. I do like the fact that it is a bit of a smaller bud, so you don't have any issues with, you know, the bulkiness or anything like that. They're pretty lightweight. Oh yeah, I forgot that. One thing it's kind of a like-dislike thing, depending on what circumstances I'm in. I like the fact that it is sensitive, so I don't feel like I'm having to jam my finger in my ear to change the songs or pause it, play, or anything like that. However, if you're talking to somebody and they're, maybe like you're on a phone call or something like that, and you're telling somebody that, you know, you're on the phone, like I just paused my music right now. And like I said, I barely touched it right here, turned it back on. So again, depending on what situation you're in, it's a good, bad thing that it is so sensitive. Because I've actually heard people where they're, you know, on the phone or whatever, maybe they're on hold or something like that, and someone comes to talk to them. I know this happens to me a lot at work, where other people are on the phone and they're like, and they've actually hung up on people, which I think is absolutely hilarious. So if you're trying to tell somebody that you're on the phone, probably do this instead of actually touching the earbud itself. Just a little tidbit. I love the fact that I can change the volume just using the earbuds. However, the downside with that is you have to have both earbuds in if you're like me and you just use one, especially if you're at work, so that way you can still hear what's going on and don't get fussed at, because I get fussed at everything at work. I'm the trouble child, what can I say? So that's a bit of a downside. I think it's the left ear that is the down volume, right ear is the up volume. Yeah. So this side is the down volume, this side is the right. But I do like the fact that you can pause your music, you can skip a song, and you can actually go back a song, which I haven't really seen too many earbuds where you can go back a song with just a simple touching the earbuds. So that's one thing I absolutely love about these. Anything else I could think of? Any other questions that you can think of? Let me know. I'll drop I'll answer them on my follow-up video, because I will be using these for a while to kind of give more of a true test of the buds rather than just kind of a quick overview of it and my likes and dislikes for them. But before I get off this video, a couple of things is, you're probably wondering about the cost. It's about $150, $160, so not too expensive, but a little bit a little bit pricier for earbuds. Again, I'm a cheap person, so $160 is a little bit pricey for me. But as far as earbuds, I mean, the quality and everything like that, it's there, so it's worth it. Especially with the wireless charging case. That's one thing that I like about the buds nowadays, is that you don't have to worry about like, oh no, I don't have my charger with me. You just have the charging case and you're good to go, as long as the case is charged, because right now my case is sitting at 15% as I speak. So $160, not too expensive, especially the fact that if you get the newer Samsung 20 or 25, whatever number it is, you know, they change every other day, it seems like. Okay, every year. You can actually charge them on your phone too, so I think that one's pretty cool. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, before I forget, I will be doing bud comparisons. So I'll be comparing the Samsung Bud Plus with the iBuds, the iBuds Pro, as well as the Amazon. If you have anything else that you want me to compare these to, let me know. If I have them or if I got to get them, I will, and do the review for you as well. I'll be more than happy to, so make sure that you subscribe. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. In the meantime, stay tuned and stay jazzy. Thanks for watching, guys.